Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing a quick weave today, a middle part quick weave. What I'm doing right here is I'm just parting my middle part, as you guys can tell. What I'm doing now is I am just going to part out just enough hair so that it can cover up my tracks, as you can see. And I am going to also do it on my sides as well. Leave a little hair out, that way if the wind blows, you won't see my tracks, okay? So I like to take my leave out part and cover my rat tail comb. If you can see the rat tail comb through the hair, then you know that you need more hair, because if you don't put more hair, then your tracks are definitely going to show. So yeah. Once we have gotten our leave out part out of the way, we are just going to braid our hair down as such. So now we are just going to oil her up with some good old Jamaican black castor oil. Y'all already know what's popping. Now I'm going to take my needle and thread, and I'm just going to gently sew down my braids to my other braids. And we're going to take some of this Quickweave protecting stuff, shield, and we're just going to put that on our braids as such. You guys, I don't have a brush, so I'm just using my hands. And we're going to dry that. And now that that is dried, we are going to get ready to put our stocking cap on. Yeah. So I usually use 2 of those stocking caps that it comes with, but today I'm going to use 1 because sometimes when I use 2 stocking caps, it'd be too hard to take off sometimes, or like I could barely see through it. So that's why I'm doing 1, and we're just going to glue that stocking cap down to our hair. And then now we are going to just cut that excess stocking cap off so we can get ready to glue our tracks onto the stocking cap. Now these wefts, some of them are a mess because I did use this hair before and I tried to record a video with it, but I just honestly didn't like it. I was like, I need more hair. So yeah, I just used some old bundles to, you know what I'm saying, add with these 3 bundles because I'm like, I need my hair fuller than this. So yeah, this is why you're going to see my hair, chopped up and stuff like that, my wefts. So what I'm doing right here is I am taking my quick weave glue, and we are just going to put it on the wefts as such, and then we are going to glue that down and press it down. Once we have pressed that down, we are just going to take our spritz, and then we're going to spritz it on our hair, and then we are going to take the blow dryer and we're going to dry it. And I like to blow dry it on a cool setting, simply because I feel like when you do the hot setting, your hair be trying to melt and stuff. So do it on a cool setting, you guys. So yeah, we're just going to measure it, and we're going to cut. Then we're going to glue. Then we're going to spritz it up, and then we dry it with the blow dryer, and then that's it. And you will also see me, feeling around while I'm putting these tracks down, because more than anything, you want to try to get these tracks as close as possible and not leave too many big gaps and stuff, because it's going to make your hair look thin. So I was trying to fit all these bundles on here, so I did make sure I try to put the tracks together. So you guys, I told you these wefts were a mess. So right here, I do, this track is pretty short. So as you guys can see, I'm putting that down. Now we're going to take another piece and then we are going to finish up that row as such. Alright, you guys, so I told you guys I had to add some more bundles to this hair to make it more fuller. So I just took like some old bundles to kind of finish up this look. These bundles are like very short, but that's cool because it's gonna give me that layered look anyways, which I love. If you layer your hair is gonna look more fuller anyways. So yeah, I like that. I also forgot to mention that I used the Adore semi-permanent in the color blue black to dye my leave out as well as these bundles. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my jet black phase. I really love jet black hair. Yeah. So now that I have glued everything in, I'm just going to go in with my blow dryer. Y'all, this blow dryer is 10 out of 10. I got this from my sister. And yeah, I borrowed it from my sister. And then I am just going to take my hot comb and I'm going to straighten the roots of this quick weave, if that makes sense, to make everything look flat, flat. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm just going to take some heat protectant and put it on my leave out. And we're going to go ahead and straighten this. I'm going to hit it with the flat iron, da da da. And then I'm going to hit it with the hot comb. You do want to make sure you have some sharp hair shears. I got these from the dollar store, and honestly, it's enough for me. I later on found my actual hair shears, but yeah, it was enough for me. But you know what I'm saying? We did what we did. Now I'm gonna just do some beach waves. I'm gonna take my one curl and I'm gonna curl it, and I'm gonna leave a little piece at the end. You know, leave it straight, and then we're gonna wait for like 10 seconds, and then we're gonna release. And that is my beach waves. This is how I like to do my beach waves. I'm gonna try to get into the whole curling iron thing with the beach waves. I'm gonna try to figure it out. So I like to take my one curler and I like to curl away from my face as such. And then after I have did that, I just take my fingers and I comb them out with my fingers, as you can tell. You know, that is the best way to really just comb out your curls because, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Alright, once I have did that, I just take my clips and I'm just gonna clip it out the way, you know what I'm saying? To keep that in place like that. Yeah. And that's it. That's all, y'all. We is so done with this hairstyle. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I cannot wait to do another video for y'all. And yeah, we're gonna get it popping this 2025. I'm sorry I've been away, you know what I'm saying? But we back and we better, baby. And yeah, peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.